So what I'm doing is just reshaping the tree. So peach trees, you're supposed to prune them, or they're best to be pruned with a big open center. So I just have 2 branches. I think what happened was when I pruned it, this one started acting like a central leader, so it got thickest. It got thicker fast. So then I'm training this one here to come out this way to try to balance the tree out, to make more of a like lollipop or vase shape there. So we will see. Maybe I'll get peaches in the spring. We'll see. I added variegated milkweed and oh, I can't remember what the name of that is called. This is called a Ember's Wish, I think, salvia, and it had pink flowers on it, but they're gone now. It was like almost dead when I got it from the nursery. So the plan is to have, I ordered 2 roses from David Austin, so I should be getting one with yellow open center flowers for the bees, and that I will put right there. And then I think I'm gonna, I can't remember the other variety, but I got an apricot one to go over that pole at the entrance and go over across the top. So that'll be nice. I'm showing you all this because I actually am pruning my pomegranate tree at the wrong time. But the other day, this year I got a few pomegranates, which they were fine inside, but the outside, they were small, they were brown. I think they had like a fungus or something on them. So I did some research, and they say these are a bush, but what they don't tell you is you still have to like prune the inside. So the inside of this, if you can see here, you'll see I trimmed out a lot of the center growth because it was rubbing up against that branch. I trimmed out all of the branches coming in towards the center. These are spiky too. If you see here, these are like spikes. So I didn't have gloves on and got a cut. But so what I'm going to do, I put all the dead wood here that I've clipped out, and I want it to look like that Mediterranean style type pomegranate tree. So I have a few, I'm doing a multi-stem tree or bush. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then this one, I guess this would be considered 4 or 5. So there we go. You're really supposed to prune them when they are dormant. So we've had a couple cold spells, just a little bit, no frost or anything, but you know, I wanted to give it some relief because some of those branches were growing, what do you call that, fica or whatever, which is not harmful, I don't think, but I'm sure bugs and all kinds of stuff get inside of the center of the tree there. So hopefully it feels a little relief. I think in the wintertime I might cap it out up there, maybe trim a foot or 2 off the top. Okay, here is, well, before I do that, let me show you all the apple tree. So we'll see. This is the door set. I know I broke this branch because I was trying to elongate it and it didn't work.
You were asking so you didn't subscribe. No, today I'm gonna
So I've already killed 2 of the annas, so I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm gonna try to get the tropic sweet this spring. I plan on getting a contorted mulberry over there next to that apple as well. Here is my dragon fruit that I grew from a small cutting. I already had this pole here, so I just added that square trellis system on top. I have added another fruit tree to the back. So the plan is, if you see all those sticks in the ground, the plan is to start doing that pathway and the beds, but I might have to do the beds first depending on cash finance situation, you know. That's why it's called haphazard. You do a little at a time. Here's my acerola Barbados cherry. It's doing well. I've trimmed the bottom growth, and I think I'm gonna do it like that, like a fork. It looks like a fork. And then here's my pumpkin, mandarin, sorry. I really like that gnarled branch at the bottom, so when it gets bigger it'll look really nice. Okay, so the new addition to the garden is a Florida Belle peach tree. I added it here, so eventually I'll do a pergola here where we can all sit and maybe grow some jasmine up on it, maybe for some fragrance back here, and some grapes maybe. Here's my ever-bearing mulberry. I will have to trim that back come this spring, but I did trim up the bottom growth on this one. It is similar to the pomegranate, but this I'm just gonna keep it small. I don't know how tall let the pomegranate get. Here's my Kerry Mango and a few daylilies. I don't remember if those are Stella de Oro or which ones, or if they're the playground ones, because I just transplanted them here. It has grown. Those bottom shoots there, it did have only those 3 at the top, but it does have some sooty mold, I believe. But I don't see any bugs on it. They say you get bugs and then you get the sooty mold, but I don't see any on there. Oh, I see some flies. I'll have to figure that out. I put this cage around my trees for a period of time because my dog likes to dig holes when she smells the compost and everything. So back here, nothing exciting yet. I would like to do a pond here, that way you can hear the water. I still have my bird bath. I have new leaves on my staghorn. I don't know if you can see up there at the top. There's that one. And then this one, I don't think it made it. This is my other transplant that I transplanted from that spot where it was probably more shaded to that spot there. So the plan is still to put a orange tree or some sort of tree here. I think my husband wants another orange tree, so maybe I'll do a Valencia or a, I don't know, Satsuma or something. So here is the view of my yard from this side. I wish I could show you guys these trees. Look how big they are. They're beautiful. Okay, so here they are. There's my azaleas. Some hammocks for my son. He's autistic, so he loves those. And then my bird bath. I plan on probably putting a bird feeder here. And I saw some real pretty hostas that I might add with white flowers at the base of these trees. Maybe a star fruit tree back there.